Do you have any idea what global warming is?
Yes, I do have.
Wala.
Yes. Oo.
Do you think climate change is something that is affecting or is going to affect you personally?
Yes.
Oo.
Are humans causing or contributing to global warming?
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. Yes.
Has revealed that nearly all of the world's
Malala
glaciers
na ang
are
heat wave
melting
sa iba't ibang
ang
bansa sa
nangyayaring
mundo.
pagbabago sa
They are
klima.
calling themselves scientists rebellion, and they're calling for a fossil-free future.
Time is really running out. You have to act now.
Now is the time to rethink the big picture.
Despite the many generations and revolutions that have passed, the Earth is still warming. The summer is becoming hotter, sea levels are rising, and glaciers are melting. The ecological system is just getting worse with each passing year. This process is known as global warming. Global warming has been a contention since the previous generation and continues to be so today. Humans are to blame for our current situation. As the population of the world increases, so does the quantity of fossil fuels burned. We need to cut carbon emissions by at least 40% up to 70% by 2030 and eliminate 99.5% of high global warming potential hydrofluorocarbons by 2050. Because if not, superstorms, drought, and heat waves would become increasingly common and more extreme, leading to major health crises and even death.
Every day, we are accelerating these changes together with our industry partners, our great colleagues within green technologies. But we could move even faster as the world urgently needs investments, incentives, and the right policy framework to scale sustainable solutions. Fast, we need to act together now.
The signs of global warming are already everywhere. So what can we do? How can we protect our nature from the increasing rate of global warming if we don't take the necessary action?
Our world is becoming more dangerous.
We must act now to ensure that our future generations have a better place to live.
What happens in the future is entirely up to us in the present.
Do something while you can.
Do not wait until it's too late.
There are many causes and consequences of global warming that are dangerous for the existence of life on Earth. The most evident causes of global warming are
Industrialization. The waste this industry produces all end up in landfills or our surrounding environment. The chemicals and material used within industrialization can pollute not only the atmosphere but also the soil underneath it.
Number 2. Deforestation. Plants are the main source of oxygen. They take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen, thereby maintaining environmental balance. Destroying them limits to nature's ability to keep emissions out of the atmosphere.
Next, consuming too much. Your home and use of power, what you eat, and how much you throw away all contribute to greenhouse gas emission. Most items we purchase aren't very sustainable and recyclable. We are creating more waste than ever, which releases harmful gases.
Oil and gas. It is used the most in vehicles, buildings, production, and to produce electricity in almost every industry. The use of fossil fuels is a threat to our ecology because of the toxicity it causes, which kills off plant life and leaves areas uninhabitable.
And lastly, too much internet usage. Each of the activities you perform online comes with a small cost. A few grams of carbon dioxide are emitted due to the energy needed to run your devices and power the wireless networks you access.
If there are causes, then there are effects. One of the most immediate and obvious consequences of global warming is
Hotter days. The Earth's surface temperature in 2020 tied with 2016 as the warmest year on record. A higher temperature increases disease and death and can make it more difficult to work and move around. Wildfires will start more easily and spread more rapidly when conditions are hotter.
rise of sea levels. Warmer temperatures result in the expansion of water's mass, which causes sea levels to rise, threatening low-lying islands and coastal cities. The ocean can also absorb carbon dioxide, thus making the ocean more acidic.
Food supply shortage. Extreme weather makes it more difficult for farmers to graze livestock and grow produce, reducing food availability and making it more expensive to buy, which also leads to a global rise in hunger and poor nutrition.
Poverty and displacement. Floods may sweep away urban slums, destroying homes and livelihoods. Weather-related disasters displace 23 million people a year, leaving many more vulnerable to poverty.
Disruption of habitats. Global warming risks the survival of species on the land and in the ocean. Forest fire, extreme weather, and invasive pests and disease are among the many threats. Some species will be able to relocate and survive, but others may not be able to and may go extinct.
The electricity we use, the food we eat, how we travel, and the things we buy all contribute to greenhouse gas emissions that impact global warming. Thus, we can start mitigating global warming by beginning with these individual actions.
Waste reduction, reduce, reuse, repair, and recycle. A new way to design, create, and consume things within the limits of our world. Today, perspectives about consumption and waste have changed. We can remake everything and lessen our influence on the environment by designing out waste and keeping materials and products in use.
Limit the use of single-use items and begin using eco-friendly products and applications. While governments and enterprises are developing eco-friendly innovations, consumers can already play a role by limiting or avoiding single-use items, especially plastics. Use sustainable alternatives you already have like containers and jars, reusable water bottles, and eco bags. Furthermore, as an internet user, you could use a guaranteed environmental-friendly application that will help you change your daily habits and contribute in preserving the environment.
Conserve energy and water. Saving water lessens greenhouse gas emissions since it consumes a lot of energy to pump, treat, and heat water. Water treatment and pumping consumes 3% of the energy in the world. So, conserving water also saves energy, which lowers greenhouse gas emissions into our atmosphere, which can also help to minimize the global warming.
Drive a fuel-efficient vehicle or switch to an electric vehicle. Electric cars were far more beneficial to the environment than the gas-powered ones. In the long run, they were frequently less expensive as well, as gasoline prices tend to offset the higher upfront price over time compared to electric cars.
Let's speak up. Every change starts with an individual. Let others know about global warming and why we should act now. It might create a significant movement for other people to participate in healing the earth.
It's still on us to reflect on and take action to the current state of the earth that would clearly affect us.
After all, we are the ones who brought up this environmental issue, so it must end with us.
Let's make some move and discover answers to prevent the droughts and floods from arriving. Do you ever notice that the climate's changing, healing, temperature
something to save the earth, save the earth, save the earth, save the earth, oh, save the earth.